This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Time for Verbal Diaries, where we dive into our deepest and darkest.
Having a routine is everything. And once that routine is thrown off or something goes wrong, my whole day gets derailed. So yesterday I stretched weird and really threw my back out.
Yeah,
like
if you
I was
were
sobbing.
If you were listening yesterday morning at roughly this time, about 6:20, I think, Lisa was just crying on the air.
I was like, turn my mic off.
I didn't know what to do.
I was in a lot of pain. I still am.
I apologize if I handled that poorly. I didn't.
It's okay. You panic when women cry around you.
I sure do.
So anyway, yesterday my whole schedule was thrown off because I always go to the gym at noon. Mm-hmm. And because I couldn't, well, I went to Little Caesars and I got 2 bags of crazy bread because you could get 2 bags of crazy bread for $6.
Okay,
right now.
how heavy are they though?
Heavy.
Okay, did you put one in each hand? And
yeah, I had to make sure it was even because I was in so much pain. You should have seen me trying to get into my car with the 2 bags of crazy bread.
I meant like you could have done some curls with them.
Oh, yeah.
Gotten a little workout there.
No, I lift way heavier than that.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, because my schedule was off, I ate 2 loaves of bread. Congrats.
So that's what happens,
That's
eh?
what happens. That's why I cannot injure myself anymore. Ruins everything.
So what are you going to do next stretch? Just try to stay super still?
Yes. I've actually considered like going to the gym today, but I know that wouldn't be smart.
So where are you going for lunch?
What's the next best deal? Everyone hit us up on the text line.
All right. Mine is, I just made an offhanded comment on Twitter. It was about protesters all having the same blue jean supplier. And I thought it would just, get like 3 likes, or not a lot of people would see it. I just thought it was a funny observation.
Okay.
It's got like 600 plus likes. People are coming at me.
Uh-oh.
He's calling me awful things. I didn't ask for this.
How dare you? How dare you have an opinion?
I didn't ask for this, though. I didn't want this.
Delete the tweet.
Wow, it's doing so well, though. Obviously, people are getting joy out of it, so I'm probably going to keep it. I have a buddy with a newborn, and he said that he's a little bit confused about what he should be singing to the baby. It's his first kid. Doesn't know what song to go with.
Oh, you got to sing till the roof comes up, till the lights go out, till my leg give out, can't check my mouth.
Is that Nate Dogg and Eminem?
Yeah.
You're going to sing Till I Collapse.
Till I collapse, I'm spilling these raps. Long as you feel them to the day that I drop, you'll never say that I'm not killing them. Because when I'm a stop, then I'm a stop pen, and I'm not hip-hop, and I'm just not Eminem.
That's going to help put a baby to sleep, you think?
Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
No, I'm not suggesting that.
Okay, what about hopped off the plane at LAX with my key and my dream tonight? I don't know the lyrics.
Oh, that would be a good one, maybe. You need, slower.
What's that song by Leanne Rimes does a cover of it? It's called The Rose.
Something by the Moonlight?
No, but that's also
Can't
great.
Can't Fight the Moonlight.
The Rose lyrics. Yeah, Bette Midler. Some say love.
There you go.
It is a river. If you went to a Catholic school,
You were singing that.
you were singing that during the assemblies.
I said, because I knew he would know this song, and it has a lot to do about sleep, is Enter Sandman from Metallica.
No, Kate, you don't like Till I Collapse by Nate Dogg, but you're going to sing Metallica to a child trying to sleep?
Well, you're not going to sing it like James Hetfield, but you can do say your prayers, little one, don't forget
cute.
my son, to include everyone. I tuck you in, warm within, keep you free from sin,
Okay, that's the
until the
best
Sandman he comes.
Too loud. Too loud.
Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tighter.
The baby's crying.
But you could start with that song at least.
Okay, hit us up on the text line. What would be your go-to lullaby? Because nobody's doing the original lullabies. Like Roly Poly Oly or whatever it's called is super creepy. What's the actual song?
I have
Ring
no
Around the
idea.
Rosie.
Okay, Roly Poly Oly.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Nobody's singing that anymore. It's boring. Yes, the kid is yawning, but it's not because they're tired. It's because they want to be somewhere else.
They're just so bored of me singing. Unpopular opinions.
I think when people say, bless you after you sneeze, it's annoying. I don't need it.
Okay.
It just brings more attention to my sneeze.
That's a good one. I mean, I don't agree. I appreciate that somebody's thoughtful enough to say it, but that's what unpopular opinions is.
Sometimes I do like to say bless you when I know someone's about to sneeze, and I try and say it before they sneeze.
Okay.
It's kind of a fun game I play.
While they're sneezing.
You try and say it before they're finished sneezing. Try it sometime.
Sarah tweeted at Sarah Lamim. This is what got us talking about this morning. Unpopular opinion, but why isn't there a gym at the airport? I'm here 2 hours early with enough nervous energy to power my flight, and I'm supposed to just sit here with my thoughts?
It is one of the worst places to just sit.
If the Chili's isn't open.
Yeah. If you're not knocking back a double Caesar.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
That's fair.
Pretending to read your book?
You know what? The coffee tastes pretty good at the airport. Coffee would be one of my favorite coffees.
Okay.
On early morning flights. Just because you're excited to get going.
I mean, this one here, Chelsea says, mayo is the most disgusting thing. I texted her back saying, what about garlic aioli? She says, you're not fooling me. That's just fancy mayo.
It is fancy mayo.
Okay, does anyone else get stressed out when you go to someone else's house and you see that they leave their margarine out?
Oh.
Unpopular opinion. Put it in the fridge. Or is that a popular opinion?
No, I think that's a popular opinion. Yeah, I would say margarine should go in the fridge,
Why is it out?
Here's the one that I have that I think might make some people mad. Do you think abstract artists also know that they're just fooling everybody?
What? I love abstract art.
I do as well. But is it that hard to be an abstract artist? So this is why it's an unpopular opinion. I look at some stuff, I'm like, I could make that in an afternoon with a bottle of whiskey.
And it's $500 to buy.
Yeah, or 25 million. Like some of the paintings that sell for so much, you're like, I could do that.
Why don't you try?
Well,
you could start an Etsy account.
I don't want to fool people. I don't want to be selling stuff and be like, oh, I'm getting rich because...
Well, put your heart into it.
See, I don't...
Put on your favorite song and throw some stuff on a canvas.
Yeah, exactly. You're just messing. You're messing. That's what...
It's just a mess.
And you just get lucky sometimes and it looks good.
Well, that sounds like a great business plan. I might have to start doing it. Kevin texted in saying, I love answering spam calls. No, nobody likes doing that.
I'm with Kevin on that one. It's actually fun just to see what's up. Like, what are you trying to do here? We were talking about margarine. You think a slightly unpopular opinion should not be kept on the counter.
No, but a lot of homes that I go to, they have it out and it melts a bit, right? Like you can start to see the oil gathering around the sides.
My unpopular opinion when it comes to margarine is that I think it's better than butter.
No.
I do. Like on a fresh piece of bread.
You do know what margarine was originally manufactured for, don't you?
What?
Fattening turkeys.
Everything makes sense.
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just saying that's originally what Jesus.
Thanks for the call. DMs in the AM. You can email any questions you have for us to dm@play107.com. So here are some of the questions that have hit our inbox from Mike. Listen online from the beautiful North Battleford, Saskatchewan.
Nice.
My wife and I are thinking about moving to Edmonton. I've been offered a solid job there. What would you say is the best and worst thing about your city? I'll start with the best. My favorite thing about Edmonton is, without question, the people. I've lived in some other cities in Western Canada, and specifically talking about Vancouver. I moved from Vancouver to Edmonton, and you could feel the warmth of the people when you moved here. And I don't know if it's because it's so damn cold that you have to stay warm.
Positive.
Your soul has to stay warm, but like little things like holding the door for each other, looking each other in the eye, saying thank you, please, those kinds of things. Like it just feels like there's a lot of other places in the world where that's being forgotten, and I feel like we still gotta...
Can't get a courtesy wave, though. For the life of me.
Well, that's because you drive like it.
No.
Okay.
Other people are being ignorant and they are not giving a courtesy wave when I let them in.
Is that your least favorite?
Yeah. Okay, what's your least favorite?
I don't know. It feels like maybe in Edmonton, the different areas of the city you live in, people like won't venture out too much.
Oh, that's a really good perspective.
Like it's
true.
like last night, Monday Night Football, I was really excited about the game, and I was like, who could I invite over? And I'm like, no.
They won't come.
No, too far for this person, too far. And I guess it's, again, the winter driving conditions.
Everywhere takes 30 minutes, too. What's up with that?
Whereas if you live in North Battleford, like it's a 5-minute, 10-minute drive no matter where you're going. So you might notice, if you know some people in the city that you want to build a relationship with, you might have to buy near them or rent near them.
Yeah, like your best friend lives in St. Albert and you see him once every, what?
I don't know, 2 or 3 months. I think that we actually spent more time together when he lived in Calgary for that exact reason. Because
oh, wow.
He'd come up and stay for the weekend, or I'd head down there and stay for the weekend. Whereas you don't really do that when you live driving distance, right?
Okay, my favorite part of Edmonton is definitely like the little hidden gems that we have everywhere that a lot of people are still discovering, including myself. Like have you ever been to Art of Cake? I went for the first time just recently, and it's right beside this really cool cocktail bar, and I had never been before. And the only reason I discovered it is because I sold a pair of my jeans to one of our listeners that works there.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have never even known about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are a lot of hidden gems. Coffee shops, pubs,
so if you move
bakeries.
Here, for the rest of your life, you're going to just be discovering cool spots.
Ice cream shops.
Yeah.
Final question is, if you could change one thing about yourself, would it be? This is, once again, DMs in the AM. You can email your questions to us.
What was the question?
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Mine is without question, something I'm discovering more and more as I grow up. My organizational skills. I just really wish that was something I was better at.
I don't have an answer.
For if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? I could pick one for you. No, I'm just kidding.
I bet you could.
No,
I was like, let me just get my scroll. Let me just pull up my notes section of my phone of things.
If I was better organized, I'd have a list for you.
I don't know, my feet get pretty stinky after the gym. I wish I could change that.
Just want to warn you again, we've done this a few times, but that there are scammers online that are posing as us, and they are stealing money from people that get duped into this scam.
And I don't blame people for trusting these accounts because they look so legit. Mm-hmm. And we understand that our listeners who have been listening to us for 9+ years trust us, and they think it's us direct messaging people. It's not. In fact, I think it's an entire organization of scammers that work together because they've created fake accounts of not only us, but pretty much every other radio station in the city, in the country. In fact, I'm even seeing radio hosts in Australia warning their listeners to not give in to this.
Any hosts that have a decent following online, that's who they seem to target and make these fake pages on. And there's like a crazy amount of them. There's Ryder ones, there's Lisa Evans ones, there's Ryder and Lisa ones, there's Ryder and Lisa on Play 107 ones.
There's ones of us with a completely wrong radio station as their cover photo. And people are still falling for it. Yeah. But also, I'm convinced when you go to these pages and you see the comment section underneath the "we're giving away $1,000, click the link and add your credit card information," there are other fake accounts they've created of just random names that are saying, "Thank you so much for the money, you've changed my life." No.
Greasy.
They are taking small amounts out of people's bank accounts every week. So some people probably don't even know that it's happening.
It's so frustrating.
No, it hurts my heart because I know that the people that are doing this, it's because they thought that was me. And I hate it. Mm-hmm. It's so disheartening. And Facebook refuses to remove these profiles, which is infuriating. It makes me want to delete all social media altogether, just so our listeners know, like, there's no way that's me. Yeah, like I don't DM listeners. I don't do that on Facebook.
Why would we create content for a website that is making money off of people pretending to be us and scamming our listeners out of money? Like, it's made me turn my back on Facebook almost entirely, because if you're not going to handle this,
what are you doing?
Why would I keep putting stuff on my Facebook page that these scammers are then stealing and using to make it look like my page is fake pages are legit?
I've gone to some of these fake pages because most of them block me once they figure out that I've noticed it, but they make new ones, right? And I'll go to their page and they just steal my posts word for word from my Instagram and they post it on Facebook. It's sick.
We got a message here that said, "Oh no, I entered my banking information. I thought this was legit because of Lisa's post." We said, "Unfortunately, it's someone impersonating her." And then she continues, "Do better. Unfollowed and reported. I'm so angry with your radio station. Your fake certified accounts got my bank account hacked." Like, there's literally nothing we can do right now. This is not our radio station. This is not us that are doing it.
And I guess people can just copy and save photos online, because as soon as we post our radio station's logo, I guess people can just post it on their page. And
so the one big tip is we would never ask for your banking information, no matter how legit it looks. If you get a message saying you've won something with us and it has anything to do with asking for your information, that's not us. You can always email us, like ryder@play107.com if you want to verify something.
Yeah, and majority of people do. Like, I actually think it's now become my other full-time job is responding to people being like, no, that's not me. Do not enter your I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, our promotions department said we're done with any type of Facebook contest now because it's just not worth it. We used to do a post that said, like, comment with your the friend you'd want to bring to a movie. We don't even want to do that anymore because it's just not... We don't want our listeners to feel like they don't trust us on our actual page.
Right. Yeah, it's absolute garbage. Just be careful out there. If it seems fishy, it probably is.
The Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Play 107.